Julia Kelleher is a junior at Windsor High School. The second poem that Julia will be reading is The Poet at 17 by Larry Levy. Please give it up for Julia.
The Poet at 17 by Larry Levis. My youth, I hear it mostly in the long, volleying echoes of billiards, in the pool halls where I spent it all, extravagantly, leaving my delicate touch on a cue that lasts for years. Outside, the vineyards vanished under rain, and the trees held still or seemed to hold their breath when the men I worked with, pruning orchards, sang their lost songs. Amapola, La Paloma, Jalisco, No Te Raje. The corny tunes their sons would just as soon forget at recess, where they lounged apart in small groups of their own. Still, even when they laughed in Spanish. I hated high school then, and on weekends drove a tractor through the widowed fields. It was so boring, I memorized poems above the engine's monotone. Sometimes whole days slipped past without my noticing, and birds of all kinds flew in front of me then. I learned to tell them apart by their empty squabblings, the slightest change in plumage, or the inflection of a call. And why not admit it? I was happy then. I believed in no one. I had the kind of solitude the world usually allows only to kings and criminals who are extinct, who disdain this world and who rot, corrupt and shallow as fields I disked. I turned up the same gray earth for years. Still, the land made a glum raisin each autumn and made that little hell of days. The vines must have seemed like cages to the Mexicans who were paid 7 cents a tray for the grapes they picked. Inside the vines, it was hot, and spiders strummed their emptiness. Black Widow, Daddy Longlegs. The vine canes whipped our faces. None of us cared. And the girls I tried to talk to after class sailed by, then each night lay enthroned in my bed with nothing on but the jewels of their embarrassment. Eyes, lips, dreams. No one, the sky and the road. A life like that, it seemed to go on forever. Reading poems in school and driving a stuttering tractor warm afternoons. Then billiards on blue October nights. The thick stars. But mostly now, I remember the trees, wearing their mysterious yellow sullenness like party dresses, and parties I didn't attend. And then the first ice hung like spider lattices, or the embroideries of great aunt no one. And then the first dark entering the trees. And inside, the adults were there, cocktails before dinner. The way they always seemed afraid of something and sat so rigidly. Although the land was there,